What's going on, everybody? It is Friday. We are here with our favorite, as he says, Friday guest. I say guest, Mike Zuber, One Rental at a Time. Mike, I know that you got a big conference coming up tomorrow.
Yeah,
you big show off. And I know that they're probably going to give you 30 minutes to to help people understand how to become a multimillionaire in real estate.
Yeah,
in 30 minutes or less.
Exactly.
Go. Yeah. So plug that event, because I think that's online, isn't it?
It is. It's online. It's
yeah.
free. I think it is reiconference.com. So I don't know how we got that URL, but he did. reiconference.com. I will be speaking. The co-author of Millionaire Next Door, one of the favorite books of mine, will be speaking.
That's awesome.
So lots of cool speakers. So I go off at I think 10:15 tomorrow. So
PST.
PST. My mistake.
1:15. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And just a real quick plug too. You did one on Meetup probably a couple nights ago.
Yep.
Kind of like
Wednesday, I think.
Wednesday, One Rental at a Time After Hours Club.
Yeah, After Hours.
It was kind of fun though. I mean, I actually was on there for, I'd say, a majority of it, and it was cool. One of those things that I think that not enough people do is you need to listen to as much content as you possibly can. Mm-hmm. You really, really do, because you'll find niches, you'll listen. I mean, every single thing I learned, I mean, again, I spent 2 hours on there. We work 2 or 3 times a week together, but someone asked there were a couple questions that were asked, and it's like, okay, different perspective. And it constantly gets you better at your game. It just gets you better at your game. I mean, there's a reason why Steph Curry doesn't stop shooting threes.
Exactly. Yeah. He's already best in the world and he's not done.
No. And he wants to get better. Like, how ridiculous is that? And unfair.
As a Warrior season ticket holder, I think it is pretty ridiculous.
I'm just as big a fan of Clay, though. I love Clay. Like
Clay, come back strong, buddy. We're pulling for you.
Hoping so, man. ACLs are tough, especially for basketball players. But
yeah, good news is he's not known as a dunker. So as far as I'm concerned, his elbow is fine. Exactly. His elbow is okay.
Yeah, exactly. Still devastating guards all over the league. I'm sure won't be a problem for him.
Not a problem.
So the last thing we wanted to talk about today, Mike, was kind of one of the things that, so many clicky terms for it, paralysis by analysis and all this other sort of stuff, really it's getting people to stop overthinking things and actually take action. And that action doesn't necessarily mean to buy the house tomorrow. Mm-hmm. It means take the next step.
Yes.
So kind of build on that for me.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time. One of the things that really motivates me, whether it's this 500 challenge or whatever we're doing together each week, is I'm trying to create content that makes people think and frankly execute. So really my whole how to get started one rental at a time course is about, all right, it's time to get super simple and super focused. And if you're in the course, you know what that means. It means create a buy box that's ridiculously tight. And then that's all I want you to look at. Mm-hmm. But what people don't realize is that's what I mean. If your buy box is 8 listings or 12 listings for the day, and that's, you look at it, then you're done, right? Go do other life things. We're already busy. Mm-hmm. It does not mean you have permission to look at something else. In fact, I discourage that, because once you start looking here and here and here, it actually creates what I call negative leverage, because you really can't compare Cleveland with Dallas, with Huntsville, with Detroit. Mm-hmm. I mean, I couldn't do it, and I've been doing this 20 years. So I tell people, get super focused, execute, and then understand what you're going for. My whole goal is to say, what is an average deal in my buy box? And dude, once you know that, life gets easy, because all you do is good or great deals. But it takes time. It takes 60 days. So yeah. And again, I can show you the path. The path is well worn. I've got thousands of members in the course now. I know it works. I don't know why people fight me.
Yeah. It's a process that works. And that's the thing is, right? You're always looking for, what is the process? Is it efficient? Does it work? People will fine tune certain parts of it to their own environment, to their own markets. I look at it, and the top 3 towns that I do business in are 30,000, 28,000, and 5,000.
Wow.
Population. Yeah. So I'm at 65,000 for population. I had a lot of competition, because it doesn't take a lot to create a lot of competition. Yeah. So if I had it to start over again, there's a town that's just north of us that's about 75,000 people itself, or 80,000 people itself, but has enough nice pockets to it where there's good parts and bad parts. Mine literally the bad parts are 2 or 3 streets in the entire city that you avoid.
Right.
Other than that, you're great. But that's one thing that I want people to start thinking about too, is even just in the general evaluation process, me as an investor that's been very successful, I would, in doing the work, I would actually look at slightly larger markets.
Yeah.
Because now I don't want to start all over again in that market. I'm just going to keep on building where I'm at. But if I had started off there, quite frankly, there would have been a lot of opportunity there for me. I would have had, what's most discouraging to me is we at this point might have less than 3 multi-units hit the market a week.
Wow.
Less than 3 a week.
Yeah. And again, as you've said, and I think you're going to be absolutely right, those are going to be the hottest assets the next couple of years. Once people figure out house hacking, dude, right now it's like 5% of people.
Right.
You and I are going to blow this thing up. More and more people are going to be looking at duplexes and owner occ stuff. It's about to get really competitive.
Yeah. I looked at one yesterday, Mike. It was a 3-unit. It was a 1 bed, 2 bed, 5 bed. Like if you're newly married or single, one bedroom.
Yeah, all day. You live for free.
So I did the math. That person will make $800 a month
and live for free.
800 a month and live for free.
If you're 22, 23 years old and you're in that market, you better buy that freaking place.
Oh my word. 800. Well, if I don't buy it, but because honestly, what's really cool about our area is that we have kind of like LA has the bird streets. We have the tree streets. And so our tree streets, a lot of those have these amazing old elegant homes.
Yeah.
But a lot of them were converted in the 20s and 30s to duplexes, triplexes, and quads.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so they're very charming, very cool. Yeah, 150 years old, but what's that between friends?
Trust me, if a house has survived 150 years, it's probably going to survive. They were built different.
Yes. What's really cool is like when you see the 9-foot ceilings and the rough on, 1x14s, and you're like, man, this stuff is awesome. But again, we, to the point is you had to take action. You got to be creating your buy box, looking at Craigslist for what rents are going for, so you understand and can do that math on the other side, which is, okay, if this is going to be my expense side, what's going to be my income side? How much am I going to be getting for rents? How much I'm going to be seeing from that piece of it, right?
Yeah. Most new investors, certainly the ones that have been doing it for a couple months and feeling stuck, I would hazard a guess that most of you are looking at too much stuff.
Yeah, probably.
You've got to get hyper focused. And again, what people don't realize, when you get hyper focused, some days it's going to be 5 minutes.
Right.
I give you full permission. If you have no new listings and nothing has changed, go on with your life.
Yeah.
Come back tomorrow.
Yep. And don't depend on, because you're going to be newer in the game, so you're going to be working with an agent. Don't depend on that agent to be your gospel, because they're so often wrong. They just are.
No, do your own work. I am trying to teach you how to build confidence.
Yes.
Once you have confidence and you can answer the question about what is average, the world's like, it just opens up.
It completely opens up. And that's the thing is, like, for the first few years, I treated each agent as like that they were the expert, that they were the authority in that market.
Yeah.
Huge mistake.
Yeah, me too. And again, I'm in a market that I don't even live by. So I counted on them. And let's just say that was not a wise move.
It was, that didn't work.
That didn't work.
But now it's so easy, right? To go on there, look at Craigslist, look at apartments.com, look at that side of things.
We had none of this stuff when we started.
None of it. And then like our town has a Facebook page. Where citizens post to it.
Yeah.
Like, so you can see where the streets that they're complaining about, you can see the issues that they're complaining about, and it's like, oh my word. Like, I wish that
it's all right here.
I know when I got into it, I was like, holy cow, this is unbelievable. So I think that everybody just has to do the work. And again, that work is just the next step. It's not buying the house. You're not going from 1 to 100. The next thing it is. You're just doing the next thing, and be purposeful in that next thing.
Yes.
That's going to be eventually what gets you to the end of the race, one step at a time.
You got it. I totally agree.
So Mike, where can everybody find you, my friend?
One rental at a time, book, YouTube, Instagram, YouTube. I don't know, whatever the other one is. I forget. So many things.
It's at Facebook.
Facebook.
Yes. Yeah. It's easy to forget that one.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Yeah. Well, like we always say, we like to spend a lot of time putting together great content for you guys. 11:30 a.m. Eastern time this Sunday, the world's first 4-hour real estate live stream.
Just get an IV. Just put it in an IV. You'll be okay.
Exactly. Can I get some saline on aisle 1?
Yeah, some fluid. I need some fluid.
Exactly. Unbelievable. It'll be awesome. But yeah, we'll spend a lot of time there. We have a special surprise for folks that are going to be watching that. Some cool offers that we got locked up for them. So yeah, so it's exciting to do that, but we'll show that to everybody. But again, Mike, thanks again. Have an awesome weekend. Good luck at the conference tomorrow. I know you will absolutely crush it.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you.
Appreciate all the time that you put into this. And again, guys, thank you so much for all the thoughts and prayers. Really appreciate it. Have an awesome weekend, everybody. Thanks so much.
Take care.